Give us an overview of your company, of Grundfos.
I think Grundfos on the global platform, if you want, is we count ourselves as one of the biggest pump manufacturers in the world. We manufacture and sell a pump almost every 2 seconds somewhere in the world. That's about 17 million pumps a year. I think although that's what we are well known for, I think we like to consider ourselves as a movement for change in water and energy.
Many people worldwide are turning a blind eye to the fact that there's going to be a huge water problem. The more people inhabit the earth, the more water is used. And we're not doing the climate very much good with water. What can you do to improve that situation from Grundfos's point of view?
Well, I think for us it's been quite an interesting discussion on a global basis, because of course the moving of water where you don't want it or moving water to where you do want it is good for our business. So in terms of climate change, it could actually mean that we sell more pumps. So one would wonder why Grundfos is, I would say, pretty much has been an activist in terms of the discussion around water and climate change and getting water on higher up on agendas. Because of course that would probably translate in us selling less pumps. But I think as a company that is a water business, it is part of it's in our value, it's in our DNA that we are elevating it to stakeholders, to politicians that we need to take care of this resource.
There is a contradiction in terms, really, because most of the earth is water, oceans.
Yeah.
Now the problem, you know where I'm going to now, desalination.
Yes.
What is Grundfos doing towards that? Because the Australians, who are in a pretty similar situation to South Africa, have used desalination plants on the coast. Are you looking in that area as well?
Sure. I mean, most of the desal plants that you find in South Africa are along our coastline. I think of the Bushman's River, the one down in Mossel Bay, Plettenberg Bay. The equipment is actually run. It's our high pressure pumps that are actually boosting into the membrane. So desal for us on a global scale is an important for us to be a player is quite an important market. Look, I think the desalination or reverse osmosis in small modular format is not. It's not just restricted to large scale like you would see in the big plants in Saudi Arabia or in Singapore, for instance. So absolutely, you can. What we call decentralized water treatment, we think is one way to deal with water in the future. And if you just take it out of the domestic scope for a moment and move to places like hospitals, industrial, where there is a lot of water being used, but it's not being recycled and put back into the production system as such. Grundfos, what does set us aside from most of the other players in our market space is, on average, Grundfos spends about $100 million per annum on R&D, which really positions ourselves as an organisation we like to consider ourselves as a leader in innovation. So absolutely, it is a little bit kind of what's the space. Grundfos has been working on for some time on different types of technologies. Of course, one must separate the concepts of innovation and invention. I think technologies are being built or developed continuously and all the time, and it's not necessarily that you have to reinvent or invent something, but you can innovate by conversion of technologies or conversion of inventions. And so I think in the future, certainly on Grundfos's radar is to be working with partners and coming up with total solutions in water treatment.
If we finish on this point, and I gave you this little opportunity, here's your chance to say something to the agricultural market. What would it be that you would like to say?
Yeah, I think, as I said in the beginning, we like to consider ourselves not a pump company, but a movement for change in water and energy. I think for the farmer and in terms of the country as a whole, We know that in order for our country to actually progress, any country but our country to progress, we need the farmer, because without food we don't really have much of a country. And I think Grundfos is seeking to be a significant player in terms of finding innovative solutions for the farmer around the issues, of course, of water and particularly energy, which is a very topical thing for the farmer. We have those technologies today. We're making significant inroads with some of the mega farmers, which are part of our mega farmer forum movement, if you want, and we're seeing some large energy savings, in some cases up to 40% in terms of electricity. So I think Grundfos has always been a leader in agriculture. We are committed to agriculture in South Africa. As I said, we see that as certainly a key platform for transformation in our country, and we plan to be a major player in that space with our technologies, be it renewable energy, be it energy efficient hydraulics or energy efficient motor technology as well.